the Great District Agency received a witness report. Fishermen along the coast had whispered for years about a female voice that rose with the tide, soft and sorrowful. They said it drifted over the waves on nights when the moon was high and the water glowed pale and silver. A song so sweet that it lured fishermen into the water to drown and caused sailors to shipwreck. One summer evening, a young traveler named Adrian ignored the warnings. He stood there while the tide crept close, listening. The melody curled through the air, beckoning him towards the water. It wasn't just sound, it was inside his skull, brushing against his thoughts, promising warmth, love, and the end of every loneliness he ever known. He stood on the edge of the water. He saw a woman's silhouette breaking through the surface of the water, her hair stringed around her like seaweed. But he couldn't see her face. Adrian was drawn to her voice. As she sang, he walked closer, the water rising past his chest and to his throat. When her song stopped, he tried to turn back, but his legs wouldn't obey. A cold grip wrapped around his ankle, pulling him into the depths. Some whisper of an underwater cave, an ocean within an ocean, where she waits in the dark, ready to lure the next soul into the deep. Subscribe, like, and comment below what creature you would like to see the Great District Agency investigate. And don't forget to join our community over at our Storytime Flicks Patreon page for behind-the-scene perks.
This witness report is insane. She sings, men follow, and vanish forever.
Stanley, are we gonna go check this out?
We'll take a look first. If it's just a fake story, we walk. If it's real, we deal with it.
Claire, the GDA AI appears.
I've narrowed down the location. There might be an underwater cave there. Get your underwater headgear ready.
Okay. Thank you, Claire. Let's go.
They arrived at the location. Darkness stretched across the shoreline, broken only by the pale moonlight reflecting off the water. A low mist slithered over the jagged rocks. A seagull cried once, then silence.
Chris, go down that way. And Tracie, go over there along the water and see if y'all hear any singing. I'll stay here. Man, if this ain't some scary... just a frog.
Wow, it's peaceful over here. Well, it was.
Stanley tries on his underwater helmet.
It fits pretty good. All I hear is bugs and frogs. I'm heading back.
Stanley hears singing in the distance. Almost human, but not quite.
That's it. Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey.
Stanley. Stanley! Hey, Chris, let's head back.
I'm on my way.
Stanley is caught in a trance. He's walking into the water. Then with a quiet pull, the darkness beneath the surface claimed him. One moment he was there, the next nothing but bubbles from his helmet, marking where he had vanished. Chris arrives.
Stanley! Stanley!
Tracie shows up.
Where's Stanley?
I don't know. Look, there's Bubbles. I think he went into the water.
I'm going in after him. It looks like he has his helmet on. Get yours out of the bag and come on. Let's go.
Chris is nervous, and before he could say a word, Tracie dove in. She drifted downward, unaware that she was gliding straight into the mouth of a cave hidden below. Chris jumps in. Tracie spots Stanley, motionless on the bottom of the cave, with a monstrous half-woman, half-fish creature tearing into him with its teeth. This case is for the Gray District Agency, an organization dedicated to researching and capturing unidentified creatures, paranormal entities, and cryptids. Case file number GDA-2161. Siren. The siren stops biting Stanley when it sees Tracie and Chris. Then it transforms into a beautiful creature and starts singing.
Chris, let's get this thing away from Stanley. Are you ready? Chris!
Chris is under the charm of the siren's song and was walking towards it.
Chris, what are you doing? Snap out of it!
She's beautiful.
Dang it! Moon above, drown her song, silence the siren's charm.
Tracie broke the spell of the siren's charm as it swam back into the darkness.
What? What just happened?
You almost became fish food.
Huh?
Stanley comes over.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. But I couldn't move while that thing tore into my shoulder. By the way, how did I end up on the bottom of the sea?
We don't know.
I remember hearing beautiful singing. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting underwater over there with this creature gnawing on me and I couldn't move.
You're lucky to be alive. That could have ended badly.
Huh?
You and Chris were completely under her spell, like prey frozen in a predator's stare. Claire, what can you tell us about this siren?
The original sirens were half bird and half women. Now it seems that they are half fish and half women called mermaids. There are good mermaids that help sailors and fishermen when they need help in the water. The siren. Classification: Class 3, predatory entity. Habitat: rocky coastlines, sea caves, and remote islands. Description: the siren is a rare and ancient creature, feared since antiquity. She appears as a hauntingly beautiful woman with long, flowing hair and the lower body of a fish. But when denied her desires or when she hungers, she transforms into a nightmarish beast, her mouth lined with jagged, predatory teeth and her hands ending in razor-sharp claws, perfectly designed to tear flesh with ease. Diet: carnivorous. The siren feeds on sailors, castaways, and fishermen. It prefers fresh kills, often making its victims fall into the water before descending to feed. Capabilities: it shifts from breathtakingly beautiful when luring its prey to hideously monstrous when it's ready to kill. Hypnotic song: the siren's voice can override rational thought, pulling victims toward the sound. Illusion weaving: some reports describe victims seeing visions of loved ones or safe passage, all lies. Ambush hunter: uses fog to hide. Cause of disasters: sirens are also sometimes associated with storms, shipwrecks, and other natural disasters. Weaknesses: sound isolation, blocking the song, earplugs, loud noise, removes its main weapon. Mortal body, despite its power, it can be injured or killed with sufficient force.
Well, we know it do exist.
We can try to catch her like this. Back up on the surface, y'all go fishing to attract her.
Okay, Tracie, you take the lead on this. Chris, I guess we're bait.
Well, yeah, she wants men, not me. I'll say a spell over y'all, so her singing won't affect you. The object is to entice her enough where she'll come out of the water onto the shore. Then, I will cause the water to bubble up and make her think that I turned the water to acid, so she'll have to stay on land.
That's a clever idea, Tracie. Once she's on land, she will become weaker.
That's right. Then Chris and I would throw a net over her.
Okay, let me protect y'all from her songs with a spell. By salt and stone, by moonlight tide, no song shall sway their mind.
The team positioned themselves. Stanley and Chris are fishing. Tracy's standing a little ways behind them, waiting.
What was that?
A dense, ghostly fog began to creep across the still, black water, swallowing up the water inch by inch. The air grew cold and heavy, and then, faintly at first, a haunting melody drifted through the mist. The sound was sweet, almost too sweet, and it carried with it a sense of dread, as if something terrible was gliding towards them, just out of sight. It emerged from the water. Noticing its song had no effect, it paused, then sang again, moving closer. Stanley and Chris dropped their poles and started slowly backing up as it got closer and closer. She pulls herself onto the rocks. Her beauty twists, revealing the monster beneath.
Water rise, bubble burn, strike fear, but cause no harm.
Throw the net now!
Look! At the last second, it got so weak, it rolled and fell into the water.
Ah, so close.
Case file number GDA-2161 remains open.